Welcome to Stellar Guy. In today's recap, we're diving into the Reba episode, You May Kick the Bride. A mix of laughter, love, and chaos unfolds as the big wedding day approaches. Let's get right into it. The day begins with an air of excitement and mild chaos as Barbra Jean, the exuberant bride-to-be, walks into Reba's home, brimming with energy. She's carrying outfits for the children and greets everyone with her signature cheerfulness. She proudly shows off the purple taffeta dress she picked out for Cheyenne, adorned with an eye-catching, oversized bow. Cheyenne looks stunned, clearly horrified by the dress. "Look, Mom," she says with a half-hearted laugh, "it's purple taffeta, shiny purple taffeta." The absurdity of it all brings a knowing look from Reba. The dress is as over-the-top as Barbra Jean's personality. Barbra Jean isn't just there to drop off clothes, though. She insists on asking for Reba's blessing for the wedding, a move that leaves Reba taken aback. "Reba, I didn't want you to feel left out," Barbra Jean says, trying to put on a warm smile. But for Reba, the situation is awkward at best. The idea of giving her blessing to her ex-husband's new marriage feels like an emotional tangle. Despite Barbra Jean's plea, Reba flatly refuses. "I'm not getting within 100 yards of this wedding," she retorts, adding her usual dose of dry humor. With wedding preparations in full swing, Cheyenne approaches her mother in desperation, holding the frilly, oversized dress. "Mom, you have to help me. I cannot be seen in public like this," she pleads. Reba, who is already battling mixed feelings about the wedding, hesitates. "Ask your father for help," she suggests. But when Cheyenne's expression shifts to disappointment, Reba's maternal instincts kick in. Reluctantly, she agrees to make some adjustments to the dress. "Maybe I can take a little bit of this off," Reba mutters, examining the fabric as she jokes about making multiple dresses out of the excess material. Despite the tension, their shared laughter reminds them both that they can face anything together. The scene shifts as Van, Cheyenne's well-meaning but clueless husband, walks in, clearly uncomfortable about discussing the wedding around Reba. "We agreed not to talk about the wedding in front of your MOM, he spells out, trying to avoid triggering any discomfort. Reba, always quick with a witty reply, tells him she's fine, but her eyes reveal a flicker of vulnerability that Van misses. Later, Brock arrives, needing yet another favor. This time, it's for Reba's blessing on the wedding. The request feels surreal, considering Reba's role as the ex-wife. "Ex, as in, excuse me, I'm not interested," she replies with her signature sarcasm. Brock, however, insists, explaining that Barbra Jean is too nervous to go through with the wedding without Reba's approval. The absurdity of the situation isn't lost on Reba, but Brock's sincerity nudges her resolve. After a brief pause, she offers her reluctant blessing, though it's laced with sarcasm. "Fine, bless her, bless you, bless everyone," she mutters. The day continues with a flurry of preparations, and tensions simmer beneath the surface. As Reba works on Cheyenne's dress, the bride herself, Barbra Jean, makes an unexpected appearance. She's in her wedding dress, a vision of excitement mixed with nerves. "Reba, I need your blessing," she says, eyes wide with sincerity. Reba is stunned. She's already given a half-hearted blessing to Brock, and now Barbra Jean is asking for one directly. "I already gave it," Reba protests, but Barbra Jean won't budge. The room grows tense as Barbra Jean's insecurities bubble to the surface. "Sometimes, I'm not sure if Brock's being completely honest with me," she admits, her voice trembling. Reba, seeing Barbra Jean's genuine fear, takes a deep breath. "You have my blessing," she says, with a hint of newfound sincerity. The emotional moment is interrupted when Van and Cheyenne return, adding a burst of chaos. Barbra Jean, overwhelmed by her emotions, starts crying uncontrollably. "I can't marry you," she exclaims, turning to Brock, who has just walked in. "What did you say to her?" he demands of Reba. The house erupts in confusion as everyone scrambles to make sense of the scene. Kyra, Reba's younger daughter with a sharp tongue, walks in and observes the chaos with raised eyebrows. "Way to go, Mom. You got your wish," she says sarcastically. Reba, exasperated, replies, "It's not my wish," but it's too late. The damage seems done. "The wedding is definitely off," Brock laments as he slumps into a chair. With the house full of emotional turmoil, Reba confronts Barbra Jean in a rare moment of vulnerability. "None of us know what's going to happen," Reba says, her voice soft but firm. Barbra Jean, eyes filled with tears, listens intently. Reba's words are honest, reflecting her own journey of facing the unknown. The sincerity in her voice reaches Barbra Jean, who takes a deep breath and nods. "Maybe you're right," Barbra Jean whispers. The breakthrough prompts a turn of events. Barbra Jean regains her composure and the wedding is back on. Relief sweeps through the room, and everyone rushes to get ready. Reba watches the scene with a mix of amusement and affection, reminded that family, no matter how unconventional, is still family. As the ceremony begins, Jake fidgets nervously with the rings, while Van tries to calm him with whispered reassurances. The guests settle into their seats, and the soft strains of wedding music fill the room. Cheyenne, now dressed in her altered gown, stands with a blend of excitement and nerves. Reba stays on the sidelines, observing everything with a cautious smile. Just as Barbra Jean starts her walk down the aisle, a small disaster strikes. Her dress catches on Reba's hem. The room collectively holds its breath. "Look, it's the ex-wife," someone whispers, breaking the tension with nervous laughter. Reba, ever quick on her feet, makes a joke. "I guess I'm part of the wedding after all," she quips. The room erupts in laughter, lightening the moment. Barbra Jean, eyes wide with panic, relaxes as Reba deftly helps untangle their dresses. The ceremony resumes. Brock and Barbra Jean exchanging vows filled with a mix of earnestness and humor. Reba stands back, taking in the scene. Her eyes meet Brock's for a fleeting second, and there's an unspoken acknowledgement, an understanding that they've come a long way, and that happiness is now defined differently. As the vows conclude and the newlyweds share their first kiss, Reba feels a mix of relief and acceptance. The moment is bittersweet, but it's also a step forward. She turns to see Kira standing beside her, a hesitant smile on her face. "Did you think it wouldn't happen if you didn't go?" Reba asks softly. Kira shrugs. "Maybe," she admits. Reba's voice is gentle but steady. "We're always going to be a part of this, whether we're here or not," she says. It's a lesson not just for Kira, but for herself as well. As the guests file out, laughter and celebration fill the space. Reba watches, a smile playing on her lips. She knows that moving forward doesn't mean letting go of the past. It means making peace with it. With a nod to Kira and a final glance at the wedding, she steps away, ready for whatever comes next. Thanks for joining us on Stellar Guide for this heartfelt recap of Reba's You May Kick the Bride. It's a reminder that life's challenges are easier when faced with humor, resilience, and love. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more engaging recaps. Until next time, keep laughing and cherishing those family moments.